The MacVoices update for May 2025. This is MacVoices. Welcome to MacVoices. This is the talk of the Apple community, and I'm Chuck Joyner. This is the May 2025 MacVoices update. There are a few items I want to talk about this month, and then we'll let you get back to your regular listening. First off was a comment that was made in a recent MacVoices live session, at least recent as we recorded this, by someone who goes by the handle Mr. Anon. I really appreciated the fact that he said that this was adult-related, not in a bad way, but adult-related, reasonable, logical content that he was seeing for the first time. At least I believe he was seeing it for the first time. And that really resonated with me because that's what we try to do with MacVoices Live. We try to have a little fun, but we also try to produce some well-thought-out content. One of the best things about it, in my opinion, and I'm the host, so I've got to like it, is that we don't always agree on things. So it's not an echo chamber within the group. Sometimes our discussions get a little bit heated, a little bit enthusiastic, but that's just part of it. And we are all friends and can continue to discuss whatever the issue is at hand. So thank you, Mr. Anon. I hope you'll come back, and I hope everyone else will check out MacVoices Live, either live on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern at youtube.com/MacVoicesTV, or in the feeds, some of the lightly edited feeds that show up as regular MacVoices episodes. The second thing I wanted to talk about a little bit was Macstock Conference and Expo coming up. July in Crystal Lake, Illinois. I'll be there. I'm not speaking this year, but a lot of our panel members are, and a lot of our friends are. And you're probably seeing the Road to Macstock series here on MacVoices to give you a taste of who's speaking and what they're going to be talking about. We don't let them do the presentations here because then there'd be no point. But we want to let you know that these are real people who have things to share with you that you can and should be interested in. So check out the Road to Macstock, but more importantly, register for Macstock Conference and Expo at MacstockConferenceandExpo.com. If you want to save $50 off, you can use the codes that each one of our speakers has that they've been talking about in their interviews, or you can use my code, MacVoices50. I don't really care which code you use. I just want you to come to Macstock and have as great a weekend as we all always do. You'll meet new friends. You'll see old friends. Even if you're a first-time attendee, you're going to have friends as soon as you walk in the door because there's something about Macstock that just creates that kind of atmosphere. So please join us. You will not be unhappy with it. This month, we're trying to get back into a little more regular cadence, but we have so much content to deliver. Charlotte Henry and I have gotten back on a more regular schedule for TV Plus Talk. We are just in the process, as I record this, of wrapping up our NAB interviews. There was a lot of content there and some really great interviews with some really innovative companies and people doing interesting things. So if you're into video production at all, even if you're not, check out some of these interviews because you're going to find something interesting. And as I said, the Road to Macstock series, along with all of our other regular content. That's pretty much what I wanted to hit this time around. If there's something you would like to see on MacVoices or a topic you'd like to hear us discuss, please drop me an email, chuck@macvoices.com, and we'll try to put it in the mix. I obviously can't get everyone to appear on the show that I'd like, but the invitations can be sent, and we will do our best. So with that, we will get to this month's support report. And as I always do, I want to thank our Patreon supporters for really being the bedrock of our support and keeping us running, because it's all about keeping MacVoices going and continuing to deliver interesting and hopefully thought-provoking information for you. This month at Platinum, we had Ash and Marty J. At Gold, we had Webb B, David G, Robert G, Tim G, and Keith M. At Silver, we had Baz, Cletus H, Craig A, Eric B, Fallen C, Brett C, Bruce E, John E, Barry M, Chuck P, George R, Andrea S, and Daniel S. And at Bronze, we had Brian F, Ronald F, Craig H, Clinton M, John M, Kevin K, Patrick N, Prop P, and Soyuz. So again, thank you so much to our Patreon sponsors. They mean so much to us. But everyone else supports us in a lot of different ways. First of all, just by watching and listening to Mac Voices. That is always appreciated because we love to know that you're out there listening to us and paying attention. We love to get your feedback. You also can buy through our affiliate links. You can buy buy the products of the folks who advertise on Mac Voices. And I always say that, it's like a few other podcasts. Our job is to make you aware of these products and maybe advocate for them if we use them. If they're right for you, please purchase them and let them know that Mac Voices made the difference in your purchase. And also just write reviews, if you will, or like our social media feeds. Whatever it is that you like about what we do, please share it with others, because that's how we build the audience and make Mac Voices bigger and better and delivering more of what you want. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is a very brief update this month because I didn't want to take a lot of time, but I did want to get some of those messages out. I hope to see you in the audience, or the chat room, I should say, for the live show. But again, if you have something to say, please say it to me, chuck@macvoices.com. And I hope to see you in Woodstock, Illinois for Macstock Conference and Expo. As always, thanks for watching. Visit macvoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with Mac Voices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices, or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.